Hello Explorer, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to our channel. If you are joining us for the first time, here at Explorer we go beyond borders to bring you inspiring content and also some very educating information. Hopefully you found some time to check our previous videos. If you haven't done so, we will encourage you to do so. Today we shall be looking at the smallest countries in the African continent. In this episode, we'll be able to explore with you why these countries are so unique and the different nature as why they found themselves in one of the major continents in the world and being the smallest. You will be amazed as to who occupied the first position. More shockingly, who sits at the feet. So without any delay, we shall just go straight into it. With regards to your knowledge about Africa, Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous continent after Asia in both cases if you review that. It's about 30 million kilometers including adjacent islands. It covers 6% of Earth's total surface area and also 20% of islands area. With over 1.3 billion people, as based on the statistics recently, it accounts for about 16% of the world's human population, so to say. So in this episode, we are going to look at those particular countries who are small and found themselves in this major continent. So without any delay, we should just go straight into it. Number 5. Cape Verde. Cape Verde has just just over 4,000 kilometers square, so to say. Cape Verde is the largest of the African's island countries. It has a population of just over 526,000 and gains autonomy from Portugal in 1975. Cape Verde has had a stable democratic government since the 1990s. Although lacking in natural resources, it has a solid and developing economy. As of 2007 to 2008, the United Nations gave its designation of a developing nation rather than the least developed nation. Because of its steady government, it has attracted lots of development aid and also foreign investment. In 2011, around 30% of the energies used in the nation came from wind farms, making it one of the top renewable energy countries on the planet. Number 2, smallest country in Africa, Comoros. Comoros has just over 2,000 kilometers square of land. The Comoros is an archipelago in the Indian Ocean between Mozambique and Madagascar. It is estimated to be over 800,000 inhabitants, so to say, living in one of the poorest countries in Africa, putting that into perspective. With a large portion of the population living under poverty, with just over $1 per day, its government is relatively stable, but since 1975, there has been more than 20 attempted coups. Agriculture, fishing, hunting, and also forestry are leading sectors of the economy, contributing to over 40% of the GDP, employing over 80% of the population and the workforce, and providing most of its export. The country is not self-sufficient in food production. They are having different things. The staple food, rice, accounts for the bulk of the country's imports. If you are new to Explorer, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. The third most smallest country in Africa is Mauritius. Mauritius topped our third list today. When you look at this, Mauritius is just over 2,000 kilometers square. Mauritius is an island country. It's about 2,000 kilometers of south shorelines of Africa. It is 1,000 kilometers off the east coast of Madagascar. Despite the fact that the country comprises of a number of islands, the greater part of its over 1.something million inhabitants live on the islands of Mauritius itself. The buying power capita is one of the most impressive in Africa, which stands at just over 18,000. Benefiting from a long history of political stability, a good governance record, and an open and flexible regulatory system, Mauritius overlooked South Africa in 2014 2014 to become the continent's most competitive economy. The tiny island country is regularly hailed as one of Africa's success stories since its gained independence in 1968. Mauritius had an excellent record of peaceful transition of power, with free and fair election taking place on a regular basis in this amazing country that top one of the smallest countries across the African continent. The second most smallest country in Africa, which is just 964 kilometers square, is Sao Tome and Principe. As the name implies itself, the nation has two parts, the island Sao Tome and the smaller islands Principe. Principe is around 140 kilometers towards the north-upper east of Sao Tome, and both islands are 225 to 250 kilometers off the shore of West Africa, which is actually close to Gabon, so to say. The island country has a population of just over 195,000, the greater part of whom live on Sao Tome. Sao Tome and Principe is the smallest Portuguese-speaking nations on the planet. As of now, the nation is attempting to build up the petroleum industry. It is cooperating with other major powers within the African continent like Nigeria, with sole exploration rights for millions of US dollars. And also, they will be getting off aggregation of that particular amount, notwithstanding the fact that the little progress has been made from that point onward. It is topping our smallest country in Africa's list. The last but not the least is Seychelles. If you just joined Explorer, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. The Seychelles, it's just 450 kilometers square. The smallest country in Africa. That's the title it has. The Republic of Seychelles is a country approximately 1,500 kilometers off the coast of East Africa. It is the smallest African nation. The nations comprise of an archipelago containing over 115 islands. With just over 93,000 inhabitants, it's the smallest sovereign country in Africa. The Seychelles is the nation with the most outstanding GDP per capita in Africa, if you put that into perspective. However, there is still a considerable number of needed people in view of the high income disparity that's affecting the Seychelles. As the country depends largely on tourism, which amounts to over 30% of the population, works in the industry, the Seychelles looking to build on that aspect to come out strong with regards to its nature. Hopefully, we've been able to inform you with regards to the smallest countries in Africa. Despite Africa being a major and very important continent also, but you do have some of the smallest countries that are actually coexisting within. If you are just joining the Explorer, we want to thank you for watching. We will encourage you to subscribe and review all of our videos on our channel for more inspiring content. We want to thank you for joining us again. We are looking forward to meeting you again. If you feel there is other countries or smaller countries within the African continent that we might have missed based on our assessment, we would like to hear from you. But if you feel that these particular countries meet the requirements of the smallest countries in the African continent, we would like to hear from you in the comment sections. For now, I want to thank you for watching. We're looking forward to meeting you again in our next episode. Have a good day. Bye-bye.